It's Spacehead, and I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. I'm in Gahanna, Ohio right now, and you're chilling with the Zebo. So what defines my sound? That's a hard question. All right. I'm influenced by a lot of different artists. So I would say like some of my favorites are like Lil Peep and X and like Juice World and I like the Flatbush Zombies. Just more of like groups and artists that connect to their fans in a way that is gonna touch them and help them through bad times and help them through times where they don't feel like they're okay and they don't feel like they're right. Like sometimes people need, even if it's just like a really cool flexing song or like a really cool just upbeat lit song, it's like that can still help people when they're down and they're depressed and my whole thing about music is just I want to touch people that might not be okay right at the moment, and then they hear my shit and then it's like they feel better, you know. My favorite genres are, I love rock music. I'm really into alternative music. Neo soul, like when I was coming up, Erykah Badu was like one of my favorite artists, and my mom got me into like Jill Scott really early. So I'm just into a lot of music. You know, it's always been like a open range. Like my dad got me into rap music because he was a DJ, so he got me into rap music and understanding all of that. And like his favorite artists were like Tupac and Ice Cube. So you know, I try to take any genre, like all those genres, and sometimes I like to mix genres. Sometimes I make rock music. Sometimes I like to make alternative music. So I like all genres.
Did you go to a lot of his sets, like his DJ sets?
I didn't go to a lot of his sets, but I knew about them. Like I always, like, he was really like popular in Cleveland, like really famous basically in the city. So it was like everybody I knew, everyone I talked to, they knew him, like as his name DJ Sax. So everybody knew him, like, and he was making mixtapes for the city. So he had a lot of mixtapes, and that's how I got into a lot of my music. Is I would listen to his mixtapes all the time, and that's how I got into like Gucci and like Lil Wayne and like a lot of the early hip hop stuff I was listening to. I got into his when he was making mixtapes, and I would just be playing on my Xbox, or like I might take one and he don't even know. Like before I was even allowed to listen to the explicit stuff. So that's really how he got me into all of the rap part of music. My mom was more neo soul and all that. My favorite video game, that's crazy you asked that. Okay, so my number one favorite video game, PS2, Budokai Tenkaichi 3, Dragon Ball Z. If you haven't played this game, you need to pick this game up right now. It's the best Dragon Ball Z game ever created, and we have it. You know, you can catch Smoke any day, but you feel me? That's one of my favorites, PS2. But when we get into like next gen stuff, like I like a lot of wrestling games. We be playing those a lot. I don't know, I usually don't be on the game too much. I wasn't really into Destiny at one point. That was really my main game. San Andreas, GTA. All the GTAs go crazy, so yeah. One of my favorite games. Oh, how was that? Yeah, so my music video, CJ, I actually, I ain't gonna lie, I recorded that on my phone, basically, in the basement. And I was inspired by Lil Peep, Beamer Boy by Lil Peep. And in that video, I watched it, and it's like so simple. All he did was like, he's just sitting on the couch, like smoking a blunt. And it's just like, that's all it is him doing that. And then it's like another clip of him just outside smoking. And I love that song, and I love the video to it. So I was just inspired, like, I can just probably get on my phone and download an app. And so I found a little app, and I just literally just started recording some clips of me doing my everyday stuff. And it's like, I feel like I've always been weird, and the stuff that I always has done, it's always been different. Like I'm always like go against the grain, always be different, always be that. So it's like I got Yu-Gi-Oh cards in it. I got like a sword in it. Like it's like I just try to do a lot of weird stuff, and that's basically how I made that video. And I'm really into GT. Like I was playing PS2 a lot then, so that's why I wrote that song. CJ, yeah. Go listen to that. What do I have in the works?
Yeah.
A lot. A lot of tapes are in the works. So I've been working crazy. You know, I'm Reefer Republic, so I've been going crazy with Tashambi the Great and Retro Z and Amani Vista. So I got like a tape with Amani Vista right now waiting. I got a tape with like 3 tapes with everybody, with all of those people I just named. So we got Not for Humans coming up. New Year's, we got a Flex's tape. You know, we got a tape with you. You know, we got so much music is coming right now, and I got another album I'm working on. Haven't really came up with a name, but I got some songs brewing in my head. So you know, more of just I try to move into like alternative and anything that just inspires me right now. Like, cause I'm seeing a lot of. I've just been opening my mind up to all kind of music lately. Everything, trying to open my palette up to be able to listen to anything. So that's why I want to be able to create whatever. Because music is, you can do anything with it, for real. Yeah, we can definitely fit into the. It's not even about us fitting into the Columbus music scene, because I feel like at a point we can become Columbus music scene, and we are, not to say we're trying to be better than people, we're just in our own lane with it. And I feel like our brand, our energy that we have with it is so like people will gravitate towards it, where it's like we have such a good energy with everyone. We're never on beef, we're never on no drama. We're always just trying to make music and have a good time and smoke, basically. So it's like what I want to do with that is just basically connect with way more artists throughout Columbus. And every artist we meet, we try to, like I said, we try to make music with them. So I feel like down the line we're gonna fit in that perfectly, because it's gonna be us just working with everybody we can, like, and not having egos in it, and not wanting to work with people, or not worried about who's bigger than who and who's doing this and that. Like, I feel like we all got this mindset of we want to make Ohio look good. Like, I want to make Ohio look good. I want to make this area look like we got artists. Everyone is doing perfectly fine. Like, we like in Atlanta, we're like in Chicago, we're like any other place. We got artists and they're good. What made me start rapping? I moved I was in Gahanna for all of high school up until sophomore year, and I moved to Georgia my sophomore year. And you know, just moving high schools, like middle of high school, was just like low key for me. It was a lot, so I didn't like where I was at in Georgia. I never really became social with the people, or actually, you know, enjoyed school there. So I really got into just writing then. Like, I was just writing a lot. I was even just like writing, because I used to just write poetry like all the time. That was how I first started. And then it was like that turned into like me seeing other people at the school rapped, and then I found out like what Soundcloud was. That's what really inspired me. Like, finding out like you can just hop on SoundCloud and drop anything at any point, and it don't matter. So that's when I was like, I need to go buy me a mic. I went and bought everything, $30 microphone, you know, the basic starter kit you can on Amazon, cheap stuff. And I recorded my first songs in Atlanta, and from there I moved on, because after I recorded those, a lot of my friends like took me more seriously than I kind of took myself. Like, I called myself Spacehead, and then when I came back, because I went back to Ohio, so when I started talking to my Ohio people, they were calling me Spacehead. They were actually like messing with what I was trying to do. So coming back there, I linked up with Amani Vista, and we had a whole group, and Benny Bird, we had a whole group that was the Backward Boys for a while. And that's really what gave me the confidence to continue, like, in that I'm really like a rapper, like I can really do this, because it was we had a song called Spaz in the video, and it was going crazy. And I was recording all the time. So that's what really like gave me that confidence to keep moving and just keep going, because I seen other people really like they fucked with it. They were going, they were messing with it. So in the lake full of snakes, I'ma always chase my fate. Yeah, I come to make this music money, icing on the cake. I'm so great, leave a blunt up in my casket when I wake so I can bake. Money growing off of trees, I got a rake so I create. This life could never take me. Ayy, snake bitches tryna fake me. Hey, like GTA, they tryna waste me, but I'm chillin' with a blunt and my Glock never on safety.
I'm playing GTA, it's like my life, I need respect. These niggas gonna know my name. If a nigga come test me, I'm gonna shoot him with the K. Let me hop off the game, cause I never fucking play. Got some rubies on my wrist and sapphires in my ring, and some emeralds on my chain, but I never been a slave. Now if I see the KKK rip off the mask and show the face, Spacehead is bold and standing tall, and I never been afraid.
I'm not changing.